bags, it's Jade Plays Games. Welcome to another Fortnite video. Today we're taking a look at the brand new shooting test limited time mode. If you don't know what the shooting test is, a while ago they announced they were going to be making some changes to the way you play your game. It's massive changes. I'm not even joking. This is going to revolutionise how you actually play it, because it's really going to start to take an effect. Distance, bullet velocity, loads of them simple things that you would expect from maybe an open world sort of survival shooter battle royale game. Until now you can pretty much snipe someone across the map with a pistol if you get lucky or you're just an incredibly good shot. Now that's not going to necessarily happen. Bullets will start to drop off. There's going to be lots more recoil on guns. They did do one of these tests by accident a while ago and it was met with pretty much a very negative reaction because people weren't used to the recoil and stuff. But this is exactly the same sort of things they do in PUBG and other sort of battle royale games or shooters. There's much more recoil. So it's live right now. You can go and try it out. Don't know how long it's going to be here for. I think they're only going to be very small limited time events. They've just announced it now. And yeah, there's going to be some massive changes. I'm going to quickly go through them and then I'm going to actually do a let's play, or not let's play, but a live stream showing you the changes. So goal 1 is pistol sniping at long range should now not be possible. Goal 2, our weapon should have characteristics that encourage a wide range of engagements based on distance to target, target type, ammo availability, etc. One of the favourite things about Fortnite is choosing how to engage other players, whether that's building cover and closing a gap, dropping from above, sneaking around, or just going in guns blazing. Unfortunately, it can be frustrating when those plans are disrupted by the shot that randomly misses your target. To attempt to address this concern, we're prototyping a few different approaches to the shooting model. So, next part of it is this. Your first shot accuracy is going to be really important. Basically, like most guns, when you fire a real gun, particularly assault rifles, if you fire that first shot, it's going to pretty much hit its target if you've got good aim. After that, the recoil kicks in. So if you don't necessarily lead your shots or you're aiming properly good, the rest of the shots aren't going to do as much damage. Number 2, it says perfect accuracy and plus recoil. So some of you might have seen videos online. An early version was accidentally turned on a while back. The first prototype is the first shot accuracy, and this version is going to be very similar to what they reckon is currently happening. So weapons now have first shot accuracy indicated by a red glow on the reticle. This is applied when standing still, aiming, not hip firing. Aim spread is at peak accuracy. Basically, if you haven't fired recently, it is different per weapon. So as long as you've not taken a shot in a few seconds, you're standing dead still and you're aiming, you will have a very good high first shot. After that, headshot critical hits have been reduced. Shotguns are now 150% damage rather than 250%. Most of you know that shotguns are raw. Even from long distance, if you've got a pump, a green one, you can cause serious damage with that. So it's really good that they've nerfed it. All other weapons with headshot crits are now 200 damage, was 250. So reducing the headshot criticals, you know, quite a bit really. Damage fall off has been introduced for some weapons. Damage applies 100% to a fixed range. Fall off begins at different ranges depending on the weapon and decreases to 70% damage. Sniper rifles, rocket, grenade launchers and shotguns are unaffected. Now that's strange. That's very strange considering it's meant to help with bullet fall. The idea that your sniper rifle is still going to be able to just shoot someone and do the same amount of damage from whatever distance is a bit odd. The same goes for rocket, grenade launchers and even shotguns. I guess with the shotgun there is already some sort of drop off. You don't shoot someone from 2 miles away and actually do proper damage, so obviously that's a given. So I guess maybe they've just always had this anyway, so they don't need to decrease it any further. They feel like that's the way it should be. But to me the shotgun is still OP, massively OP. So the semi-auto snipe has had its damage increase from 75 to 78 and from 63 to 66, and the scoped assault rifle has had its damage increase from 25 to 26 from 23 to 24. That is a huge difference for the semi-auto. It really is going to make them more usable. 2% base damage to all SMGs. Again, they're trying to up the actual, make the versatility of the game. Too many people, I think, are relying on just the assault rifles and obviously shotguns, and there still isn't a lot of room for some of the other guns. I know loads of people use sniper rifles, but some of the other guns, it's not like your go-to weapon. So it really is like they're trying to encourage where you're going to be on the map, how you engage with players, how close you are to people is really going to affect what type of gun you have. I always like to have one of each. I try and have one shotgun, one assault rifle, one SMG, and always some health and stuff like that. I always go for that. So it is going to be interesting to see. We're going to give it a go in the live stream. So there you go, that is it. Also, side note, there have been multiple issues with Fortnite again. Now, in the video I'm going to show you, it's their dev video update. They put this out on Twitter, but they don't put it on their YouTube page. So I am going to play you the whole video, and you can watch it at the end, guys. It gives you just a little bit more information and talks more about their shooting model test in their words. But if you noticed that last week there was massive problems with Fortnite, you couldn't get on. It was down to a mixture of Fortnite and PlayStation having problems. They did give everyone 20 battle stars. That's give you a couple levels if you're trying to get your skins up from your battle pass, your season pass. So there's still more problems. It started on Sunday. I was doing live stream and trying to invite people to parties, trying to invite people to your game, your friends just seem not to be working. So if you've been having problems with that, let me know in the comment section down below. As the game is just getting more and more popular, it seems to be there's more and more little problems creeping in. I hope they really start to get the network sorted, and all these changes maybe they're doing aren't the things that are affecting it. Maybe it's just something a one-off, and hopefully we can all carry on playing Fortnite without too much more interruptions. And let me know how you're getting on with the minigun. I didn't get a chance to talk to you guys about it before it came out because I was away, but the minigun is live. I like it. People are bitching about it and don't like it, but once you get it going, that minigun is OP. You just need a couple seconds just to start it up, and man, you can take out a squad, especially in squads. If you've got a bit of distraction and people aren't paying you attention, I think it's amazing. So I can't wait to get my hands on it again. So I'm Jade Plays Games. Expect to see some sort of live stream, taking a look at the limited time mode, taking a look at the brand new shooting mechanics, and I'll see you ratbags very soon. Bye bye.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are talking about service issues, some limited time modes that are coming up, as well as shooting test number 1. Okay guys, so we know we had some service issues recently, primarily around social and partying. We wanted to make good for those of you who experienced that. We're going to be giving 20 stars for our Battle Pass owners and 1,600 gold for our Save the World owners. We appreciate you sticking with us through this, and especially through early access, so thank you. We've also received some feedback on the sniper shootout that it didn't make sense for us to add a revolver. I wanted to touch on that briefly. In our early playtest, we didn't have any close quarters weapons, so sniping someone who is 5 meters away from you felt really odd. We threw the revolver in there to combat that so that it felt like there was something you could do to a person who is right next to you. We'll evaluate that for future LTMs, but right now we think that's probably the best route to go. Additionally, we're exploring a blitz mode. We'll have more details to share on that LTM in the future. I've seen some questions as to why we're using squads for our limited time modes. A lot of folks saying, hey, I want that in solo, or I want that in duo. Our intent is that all of our LTMs can potentially be different playlists, but we'll determine what makes the most sense for the mode. Sneaky Silencers is an example that probably makes more sense as solo. So as we roll out more LTMs, we'll be evaluating what type of playlist to use. And lastly, we're also looking at trying to do an LTM somewhere in between squads and 50 versus 50. So as we have more details to share with that, we'll keep you guys updated. Okay guys, we've talked in the past a lot about wanting to make improvements to our shooting. Today we have an update. We're going to be running a test to the shooting model as a limited time mode to gather feedback from all of our players. The hope is that eventually we can take some of these changes and put them into our default modes, so please give us your feedback. If you're curious about more details regarding the mode, check out the blog post for more information. All right, everyone, thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate it. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them on any of our social media channels, and we'll see you next time.